My Mom and Her Unfinished Dream. That afternoon, the golden rays of the setting sun filtered through the window, painting the small house in warm hues. Mom sat by the table, her frail hands flipping through an old photo album. As she gazed at the faded pictures, her eyes sparkled with memories of the past. Curious, I sat down and asked, "What are you thinking about, Mom?" She looked up and smiled gently. "I'm remembering the days when I was young, dreaming about opening a little flower shop." I was surprised. Before devoting her youth to our family, she had cherished a beautiful dream. She shared that, in her younger days, she loved flowers with all her heart. She said every flower held its own story, its own meaning, and she wanted to be the one to care for those stories. And Mom also loved the piano. To her, the gentle notes from the keys were like a language that could bring flowers to life. She had dreamed of a day when, in her small flower shop, she would play the piano while being surrounded by the vibrant world of roses, hydrangeas, and sunflowers. That was her dream, a peaceful, poetic world of her own. But life didn't grant her that dream. Because of financial struggles, she had to quit school and work to support the family. After getting married, she dedicated herself to taking care of her husband and children, saving every penny to give us a better life. Mom recounted all of this in a soft voice, free of bitterness or regret. I sat silently, staring at her calloused hands that had spent a lifetime taking care of us instead of the flowers she once adored. "Do you feel sad, Mom?" I asked softly, my heart heavy with guilt. She smiled, her eyes full of tenderness. "Not at all, my sweetheart. Sometimes you don't need to fulfill your own dreams to live a happy life. I found joy watching you grow, live well, and chase your dreams. I'm proud of you, my dear." But I knew deep down that dream of hers remained intact, like a pressed flower between the pages of an old book. I decided to do something about it. The next day, I hurried to the nearby flower shop and bought a few small potted plants. I placed them in the corner of the living room where Mom often sat. I also asked a friend to help me find a used piano. Though imperfect, it was enough for Mom to touch the keys again. When she saw the gifts, her eyes lit up like the days of her youth. I had never seen her smile so brightly. "Oh, my dear, thank you," she said. And for the first time in years, she placed her fingers on the keys and played a gentle melody. That music, I believe, awakened the dream she once had. Now, every evening, our little house is filled with the fragrance of flowers and the sound of music. I am so proud of my wonderful Mom, a woman who gave her youth for us but never lost her love for life. I promise myself that no matter what, I will always help her get closer to her dream, because she deserves the very best in life.